That was a really, really close match by the barest of margins. You can say by the closest of margins. Sri Lanka have qualified for the Super 12s of the T20 World Cup. They have beaten the Netherlands by 16 runs and have assured themselves of a spot in the Super 12. Now, whether they will be A1 or A2 will depend upon the game between Namibia and the UAE. Because remember, if Namibia lose to the UAE, then Sri Lanka will end up as A1 and Namibia will be A2. For the Netherlands, though, this was a missed opportunity. Remember, they had won 4 consecutive games prior to heading into the T20 World Cup. 2 matches that they won against the UAE and against Namibia put themselves in a great spot. But this loss, a very, very heartbreaking loss, could see them exit the tournament at a very early stage. Remember, Max O'Dowd, yes, a fantastic effort from Max O'Dowd. Calculated hitting, but lack of strike in the last few overs ensured that Netherlands had too tall a task to chase. 23 runs were needed of the final over, and unfortunately, even prior to that, they were already staring down the barrel. Mahesh Theekshana bowled a no ball which was hit for a 6, and because of that, the Netherlands were in with a chance. But because there was too much to do, and Roelof van der Merwe, the non-striker at the other end, was injured, he just could not get enough of the strike. Max O'Dowd hung in and ensured that the Netherlands had a chance, but unfortunately, Lahiru Kumara defended 23 runs of the final over, and that is where you see it is going to be a very, very big challenge now. What does the Netherlands have to do to qualify for the Super 12s? Simple. UAE have to beat Namibia. Only then the Netherlands can qualify. If Namibia beats UAE, they will go to A1. Sri Lanka will then go to A2. So India versus Sri Lanka on October 27th at the Sydney Cricket Ground can be possible. So if Namibia beats the UAE, because their net run rate is 1.2 plus 1.2, Sri Lanka's has improved marginally to 0.7 or 0.8. Only then, Manikant Reddy, not yet. If Namibia lose to the UAE, Sri Lanka then become A1. But if Namibia wins, then Sri Lanka will go to India's group. That will be A2 for India, which will be against at the Sydney Cricket Ground on October 27th. So that is how, yes, it's almost like a mini Asia Cup if you do once again look at it. There is Bangladesh, there is Pakistan. If Namibia manages to lose to if Namibia beats UAE, then Sri Lanka join the group. It's almost like a mini Asia Cup all over again with India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh in that same group. So unfortunately, it is not looking good for the Netherlands in the T20 World Cup. If UAE beats Namibia, then and only then Netherlands can qualify. If that happens, then Netherlands go into A2, Sri Lanka become A1. One more group is yet to be decided, that is B1. That is very, very close to call because all the 4 teams in that group, West Indies, Zimbabwe, Ireland and Scotland, have all won one and lost one game. So heading into the last league games that are going to happen on 20th, it will be West Indies versus Ireland, Zimbabwe versus Scotland. The winner of that will progress into the next round, and it depends on who goes through, because if West Indies win, they could become B1, and Zimbabwe, because their net run rate took a beating, they could be B2. So West Indies could come into B1, could come into India's group also. So yes, it's a very, very sad day for the Netherlands because they had done so well heading into the T20 World Cup, had won 4 consecutive games to ensure they qualified for the T20 World Cup, won their next 2, but unfortunately one loss puts them on the edge of elimination. Max O'Dowd was the star, but for Sri Lanka, it was Kusal Mendes who starred with the bat. And they too head into the Super 12s of the T20 World Cup with plenty of injury concerns. Remember, Dushmanta Chamira was once again ruled out. Or in a major tournament, Chamira suffered a calf injury and he's been ruled out for the entire tournament. So Kasun Rajitha comes in. Rajitha, remember, is not yet travelled to Australia yet. Sri Lanka are making arrangements for him to come as soon as possible. But on the other hand, Danushka Gunatilaka is out also because of an injury that he sustained during training. And because of that, Ashin Bandara, who is in the squad as the reserves, will be there in the team. Whether he plays is a different thing altogether. So, unfortunately, Netherlands are on the brink of elimination. For them to qualify, UAE has to beat Namibia. Sri Lanka, whether they finish A1 or A2 will depend on the result in this game that is happening. If Namibia win, it's A1. Sri Lanka will face India on October 27th at the Sydney Cricket Ground. If Namibia loses to the UAE, then Sri Lanka becomes A1 and A2 is then the Netherlands. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Press the like, comment, and share button. We are also there on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget to check out the Sports Thug website in English, and also don't forget to download the Sports Thug app. Thank you.